Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and Into the Void. Today it's going to be a game between Lynx and Vesper on Parasite the Ladder Edition. This is my every other week inspection of what's going on in the lower leagues of the ladder. It's going to be bronze, it's going to be silver, it's going to be gold. And let's get right on into it. Top left-hand corner, the red Zerg player doing an extractor trick. It is Lynx. Whoa! Extractor trick allows you to get more supply than normal here. Basically, a drone turns into a building while it's constructing. It doesn't count as supply. So you do that, make a couple more drones, cancel the extractors, and you're at 16 out of 14. I really haven't seen a pro do this in a long time. I'm not sure how much help it gives you in the early game, but Lynx believes in it, so hey, whatever. In the bottom right, Vesper from Terror is our blue Protoss player with a spinning logo of a Hydralisk from Carbot. Why a Hydralisk? I guess maybe he just likes Hydras. Seems possible. Seems like that could be what's going on here. So hatch first out of Lynx into a pool. No extractor yet from the Zerg player, which feels interesting to me. You kind of need speedlings against anything that can come early from the Protoss player. You need them to chase down adepts. You need them to, I guess, slowlings are just as good as speedlings against zealots if there's a zealot attack, but who knows? Who knows what to expect into the Void. One gate here from Vesper into a pylon over there. Vesper is now throwing down the cybernetics core and getting a double gas here. So this is not a one gate expand from Vesper, which is the standard, but also it's not necessarily bad, depending on what he's going for here. This could be like a DT rush, which would be pretty good. That kind of stuff is pretty fantastic in the lower levels. I know I have lost to DT rushes before where I haven't scouted and haven't been ready for. Anyway, ready for it. That just brought back a real bad memory from several years ago. Anyway, there's your gas. Oh, and double gassing himself is Lynx. So these are the hallmarks of Into the Void plays where weird stuff happens. Oh no, did you set your rally? No, you didn't. Why are the drones not working? Go to work, drones. Well, Lynx figured it out at least. That's nice. Saturating one of his extractors with 2 drones, and the other one is being completely ignored. So I don't know why he has double gas here. Really don't understand that one at all. So both players, as is tradition in Into the Void, are going to sit back and not really try to kill each other for a while, is generally how this works. But probe scout here from Vesper at the 2.5 minute mark. This guarantees your probe will die. A lot of lings are out now from Lynx. This poor probe. Actually, the probe might survive just on the merit of the fact that the lings are leaving now. Okay, well done, probe. Good inject there by Lynx, and that actually saves the probe's life too. The queen is too busy injecting to attack. Probe comes in for the scout, sees nothing too weird going on. Did you actually? Oh, didn't scout the gases at all. Alright, well, these lings will not be able to get through this front door of Vesper, man. He has an adept. He has a Bob the Zealot holding the wall here. He's got a probe in there, too, just in case. But seriously, with the adept, you're fine. I mean, the lings are going to come up, but this is not going to go well for the Zerg player at all. Ready? Yeah, just go. Just go. 2 adepts. And then they leave the door open, which is hilarious. So, Zerglings, there is no expansion for the Protoss player, which means you should sit on 2 base for a while here and try to get a Scouting Overlord in to see what's going on. Because the answer is Resonating Glaives. The answer is Adepts with the attack upgrade that increases their attack speed by 45%. It is, I think, the biggest attack speed upgrade in the game. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Adrenal Glands knocks down the attack speed by Zerglings of a lot, but 45, I don't think it's 45%. I think it's 40. Anyway, here we are. Here we are, hanging out at the natural base of Vesper. Zerglings kind of trying to knock down the space, but not going to happen. They don't have speed yet. That's a very quick lair from Lynx, and his queen is not injected for a couple rounds now here in the natural base. And this is generally what we're looking at. APMs of around 60, 70 for these guys. Nobody's spamming APM, but nobody's really doing effective APM either. Overlord Scout, though, check this out. He does see the Twilight Council. He sees the multiple gateways off of the one base and says, okay, this has got to be something gateway-ish. And by golly, it is. It is. I mean, I thought it was going to be Adepts. There we go. There's the Adept Warping that we needed. I like the skin, by the way. It's pretty hot. I'm a sucker for blue, though. I like blue quite a bit, and they're looking great in the blue colors of the Protoss. Forge. He's getting upgrades for his people. I really don't. I guess, okay, Hydralisk Den. Hydralisk Den and an infestation pit from Lynx. All right. Lynx has some plans, everybody. I don't feel great about them. How do I pause? I don't know. This is... Okay, I'm back. I guess they got it figured out. That's... Oh, that's fantastic. I need to screenshot that. How... Can we pause? Sure. How? I don't know. That's adorable. It's very cute is what it is here. Cleaning bot, cleaning the ground. It's really... These Roombas have a lot of ground to cover, man. There should be more cleaning bots on the map than just like 5 or 6. How many are there anyway? Is it just the 2? Yeah, it's a big job. Really big job. All right, so Adept's pushing out. Lynx has literally... Oh, some Swarm Host. Okay, well, having some Swarm Host is better than not having some Swarm Host when Adepts show up and try to kill you with resonating glaives. All right, this is actually fairly intimidating. Here goes nothing, and shading in and saying, oh, we'll kill all your workers first. Ready to go. Trying to kill this queen. Trying to focus down the Swarm Hosts. They're not the things that are actively killing you. Oh, crap. Locusts are out. Run! Oh, my gosh. The Adepts. They kind of survived a little bit, but not really. Shading up into the main base, getting some drone kills up here. Drones are going to fight them, which I don't think you want to do. Pretty good at micro, though. Actually, they're going to kill one of the Adepts. Way to go, drones! Way to make it happen. Oh, and the surround. Not too shabby. So only 6 drones killed there, and 10 Adepts were lost, as well as a Swarm Host and some Zerglings and a Hydralisk, but that did not go well, I don't think, for Vesper there. Yeah, 1,500 resources lost by Vesper compared to 900 for the Zerg player. Warping an additional Adepts. I don't know that Adepts are what you want in this situation if they're a Swarm Host going to knock down your front door, but to each their own, I suppose. What an interesting opening this has been so far. It's going to be Adepts and Swarm Hosts and Zerglings and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I mean, kind of have to pop your locusts at some point, dude. There we go. Popping them, flying them in. Zerglings kind of need to keep the Adepts in place somehow. There we go. And then the Zerglings can run in and kill probes. Decent hold there. And now the Swarm Hosts are in trouble because they're on that interminably long cooldown. It's like 41 seconds. It's a lot of cooldown. And one of the Swarm Hosts does die. Another one here. Getting focused down. The Adepts want to kill the Swarm Host, and they're going to get them. They also might die to everything else that's here. This Ling Hydra play, which is bad. Smart job shading out, though. Trying to shade out, at the very least. Small army here from Lynx. He's sitting on 2,000 minerals back home. He made 5 Hydras, which is good. He's got Overseers in case there happen to be some Dark Templar in the mix, but there are not, but he doesn't know that. And it's 25 to 28 Harvesters at the 8-minute mark of this game. Lynx has insisted on not expanding, which is bad news bears for him. All right, so Hydra versus Adept. You'd think the Hydras would be okay, but Adepts do bonus damage versus light stuff. And they attack very quickly. Oh, Zealots were just at the last possible second. Zealots come in to help with this, and the Hydras do get picked off and cleaned out. So Zerglings were going to come help, but they decide instead not to, and to head on home. 36 Lings, 12 Hydras, and 4 Swarm Hosts have died in exchange for 24 Adepts and 2 Zealots. Both players have lost about 5 workers, which, makes sense. Seems pretty fair. Lynx needs to expand. He's giving me an aneurysm. Lynx, okay. I guess his understanding is he needs more gas, so he is getting gas from his natural base, which is a good idea. It's not fully saturated, this extractor on the natural base, but that's okay. He'll figure that out eventually. I have to hope. Is he still going for Swarm Host is the question of the day. Units tab tells me no, and Production tab also tells me no at this moment, but he is working on Grooved Spines, range upgrade for Hydralisks. Ling Hydra not too bad against Adept, honestly. The Lings can do a lot of tanking. Get a lot of DPS off there too. Oh, okay. Well, here's where this comes into play. I guess if you're kite well, you're going to have a good time. So, good kiting thus far. And the Adepts get out of there. Get out of there like shareware. Remember shareware? That was what a lot of my gaming was back in the day, was PC shareware. We had a PC because my dad used it for work. But it also happened to be able to run games because it was the mid-90s. And he wouldn't buy games for us because of course not. So we got shareware. It was demo stuff of games that I would never actually have the money to buy, but it was a lot of fun. There was Jill of the Jungle. There was Jazz Jackrabbit. There was Zargon, which was a guy who shot a laser out of his belly button. Had some good music, too, on the Sound Blaster. Anyway, enough of a nostalgia trip here. We are making Swarm Host. Lynx has decided that Swarm Host is the thing to do after all. Vesper is just completely in love with Adepts right now. He's going pure Adepts, which, against Hydra, not bad. The number of Lings really make a difference here, obviously, but especially if you have upgrades, and Vesper is upgrading. Oh, snap. Surprise Locust. Get out of there. Run. I do like that Vesper's not standing in and fighting in impossible situations. And he's trying to flee as best he can and trying to kite as best he can and then getting out of there. Sure. I mean, it's weird for me to say that about somebody who has lost 33 Adepts. But still, he's trying his best. He has some correct ideas of how to do this thing. The injects are just not a fit part of Lynx's life. Oh, hang on. Multiple inject time. You can do this, by the way. You can inject, and then inject, and then inject if you have enough energy, and they will queue those injects up for you, which I really enjoy. It took years for them to help us out with that, but anyway, Adepts are here trying to kill Swarm Host again, and then fleeing. Oh, snap. Fleeing was not an option for those couple of Adepts. They got surrounded, man. But some of them do manage to get out. So +2 attack, +2 armor here. Not going to help you against Locust all that much. I cannot believe that Vesper is just going Adept here. But, I mean, it's working, I guess. 74 to 87 supply. The Zerg players up. 32 to 32 workers. Third base at the 12-minute mark for Lynx. All right, Lynx, we got this. You can do this thing. I believe in you, buddy. Lynx at no point has really had what I would consider a big, scary Zerg army. And to be fair, neither has Vesper. This might be it. This might be a big, scary Protoss army. It's +2/+2 Adepts, and there are 20 of them. And what you gotta do here is somehow wrap around. You need to wrap around the Adepts so they can't kite on you, because that's when they will die. We'll see if it happens. Spire on the way, going to a hive is Lynx at 43 total workers. He's transferring drones over to this third base, but oh, the massacre. Moment of silence, please, as all these drones are going to die. Ready? Jeez. Okay, not all of them, but many. Look at them kill this building. Holy crap, Adept DPS with the resonating glaives. Really good. They don't want to fight the Broodlings either. Goodbye, third base. We knew you for about 10 seconds before you died. Locusts come over and have nothing to do. Look how bored they are. Look how gross they are. They've got little legs that are just like running in the air. And then they expire and die. Adepts, don't do this, man. Don't do that. All right. Well, I guess, yeah. Oh, canceled the shade. You don't see that a lot in Into the Void. Good job, Vesper. Way to cancel the shade. I am proud of you. And it's going to be Adepts with 3-3. This is a weird game. I am glad it was chosen. I mean, sometimes Into the Void is cast, and you're like, well, these players are playing Standard. They seem to know what Standard is, but nobody here is playing Standard. I'm sure they know what Standard is, but Lynx is like, I'm going Swarm Host and some Hydra, and you can't stop me. Oh, 9 Mutalisks, too. Ah, Mutas to deal with the Adepts. I like this. I like this decision. Vesper really should expand at some point. He has 12 probes on this one mineral patch in the main base. Robotics facility coming in. Might actually make something other than Adepts at some point, you guys. Can you believe that? I don't know that I can. Are we going to base race? Oh, this looks to be shaping up to be a base race here. Lynx coming down. Oh, the Adepts are coming back. You can recall them too. Haven't really seen lower level players use recall all that much, but it's really handy. Oh, snap. The Adepts are going for it. We are base racing, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, the Adepts are not going for it. We are not base racing, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are. Was he waiting? Oh man, that is such an intimidating sight. You almost need Baelings for this. Alright, well, Lynx is going to lose his natural base. But guess what? There's nothing here to defend his front door either. So natural bases for both players are going to die. A little bit more interesting here on the Protoss side of things, but the Adepts are just as effective. And there's nothing here to stop this from happening. There's nothing here either. Yeah, this is getting crazy. I like this. I like this style of game. Gateway down. Vesper has a whole ton of resources. Could warp in something, but production tab is empty here. Microing the Adepts back home. Got some drones out, did Lynx, which I like very much. He's got 2,800 minerals in the bank right now. Man, 331 Adepts. Who has seen this recently? Not me. Definitely not me. So, yeah. Hydra's having a field day with us. They've got the +1/+1. Locusts are really, really great at killing buildings because buildings can't run away. These probes. Look at this. The never-ending probe death because there's so many probes on that. that was kind of interesting visual there. So, Adepts killing all of the Zerg buildings before the Zerg can kill all of the Protoss buildings, at least. If it turns into that level of a base race, yeah, a lot of extractors being thrown down all over the place by Lynx. You could actually make a hatchery too, you know. Did he... He's got one drone. Make a hatchery, dude. No, do not make an oh, thank goodness he's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, no! Vesper throwing out the slur here. Wait. Vesper. Do you not have a probe? You don't have a probe. Wow, Lynx is gonna win. Wow, no, 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 wait. Fine, send the mutas over, but kill his stuff. It's a base race. You must race your base. Good game. Calls out Vesper. Is Vesper gonna win this thing? Dude, if Vesper finds this hatchery, it's it. Okay. Here's the battle. Here is the great battle of 2018. Locust coming in. Mutas overhead. Picking off Adepts. One by one. Yeah, man. This hatchery is keeping Lynx alive. What? Says Vesper. There's mutas. You can't shoot up. Did you not know you can't shoot up with Adepts? They'd be so... Can you imagine Adepts that can shoot air? I can. It's a scary, terrifying experience. Well, the Adepts aren't sure where to go. So Vesper rage quits. Lynx is victorious. The Adepts are looking around helplessly as they get murdered. And that's it. Lynx has left the game and won the game. Wow. What a weird one. What a weird match for Into the Void this Friday. But hey, that's why I like these. I like them for the weirdness. I really do. So, good times. Good times had by all there. Swarm Host, Mutalisk, Hydra Ling. I'm going to try that composition someday. Vesper just literally went Adept Zealot. 60 Adepts lost. And there were still 8 remaining. So almost 70 Adepts with 3-3. And, I mean, they almost won the game, is the thing. They pushed here. They killed everything here. If they had known where this hatchery was, I think they probably would have won. If they went down instead of up, I think that might have been it. But such is StarCraft sometimes. All right. That is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch at twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.